Welcome back, comrades. My name's Dockrave, and this is some more Hearts of Iron 3, playing as the Soviet Union. Didn't get to amount to a lot last time, because we are trying to get, our order of battle under control, which is gonna take a little while. We need to move I'm trying to move most of the units into central spaces, so I can just redo all the cores and such. We are, of course, in need of more production and more units. Right now, we're, of course, going to be putting this on the prioritize reinforcements. So we'll have supplies being made, consumer goods being made. Kind of need quite a few, actually. Holy crap. Reinforcement, there's nothing needed right now. We're only building ships, but I'm just going to forgo a navy. Definitely for the time being. And then there's the upgrades that will come eventually with building more units and more everything. It's going to cost me a lot, but we're going to have to keep up with that at some point. Anyway, let's go to our... Yeah, what I wanted to start with is going to be problematic, of course, because there are just a lot of these regiments that need artillery and other things. So what I'm going to do is just put in a production queue for brigade attachments for, let's say, a series of 4 of 10. Well, nah, let's do a 5 series of 8 artillery units. Wow, our reserves are like really cheap to build, but then actually mobilizing will be problematic. But they're cheap, that's for sure. I wonder, are they... We have a complete volunteer army, right? We have mostly just... yeah. That's what's... Oh, close up. Brigade attachment. There we go, as reserves, perfectly fine. Then brigade attachment. Same thing for... tank? No. We have anti-tank is what we need. That's really cheap. And let's also do anti-aircraft, same thing. How is that so cheap to build? It's just reserves. Holy crap, 0.66. Wow. That's crazy. Let's actually not build that. Yeah, production will be prioritized over upgrades in the reinforcement queue, so... Wow! Let's just unpause and see what happens next. How are our trades already going? Nothing yet. Probably only done at the actual change of the day. Now, there are a couple of decisions that the Soviet Union will be able to take at some point. So, if we are alive by the beginning of next year, there is a chance that we die randomly, which is kind of silly. But if we are alive, we can start the Great Officer Purge, which is something we will want to do, how bad it might be for the nation. The main reason to do it is, of course, we gain 22 unity. We're currently at 54, which is actually cutting everything that we can do, because a lot of the things that laws that we can take are dependent on us having at least 70 unity. So it's something that our spies will be going to work with anyway. Some people are arriving already. So that's the first decision. It will also give us 500 manpower, but our manpower will be huge anyway, because we're the Soviet Union. We have the human wave doctrine. Just throw our bodies at the problem. So yeah, and then until the end of the game, we get minus 15% leadership, and we get a lot of leaders that die. And different people are going to be in the Leningrad, in the cabinet. Balta, Leningrad. I mean, then there's For the Motherland. When Germany declares war on us in 1941-ish, we will get Rodina for 5 months, which will give us 20% industrial capacity, 10% leadership, also land build speed and armor build speed, minus 25% for that duration. Very strong. Great Patriotic War, if we are surrendering by at least 20%, because, let's face it, in the beginning, the Germans are probably going to be pushing us back. So we're going to have to do something about that. But if that happens, units are having supply issues. But yeah, when that happens, we gain 3,500 manpower. We gain national manpower modifier plus 30%. As well as territorial pride plus 20%, which is just a 20% bonus roll on all combat, basically. And that will be, yeah, a full year of things. And then there's the dissolution of the Third International, which means that if we are at war with Germany and the UK is at war with Germany and it's from 1943, basically we can get a lot of happiness and popularity for communist parties in a large part of Europe. Game options. Game. I don't remember at what... I think I set it to hard. Cannot be sure right now. Only when we're in combat I cannot be sure. But yeah, I've already done half an hour of this, of trying to get everything fixed anyway, so even if it's not on hard, it's still the Soviet Union, which makes it just annoying to control perfectly. Let's get all these things together. We're also getting some spies into the network, and we're getting a lot of spies daily, so it's... but we're only in day 2. So there's that. Dun, 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 dun. So many things to be moving. Our army is huge, 238 units. We already have one bonus spy, so he's gonna go to Germany. And you are definitely counter-spying, but also raising the unity of the nation. Yeah, more places that they arrive. Mahiliao. Oh, we're almost... nearly everyone is in Leningrad at least, except for the far north units. See, everything is nearly there now. That's crazy. And supply lines will, of course, be a freaking issue for us. So let's face it, there's the road network in Russia is not the greatest. But definitely not at this time. Balta. Actually getting supplies now. Holy crap. Producing a lot. Nearly at the production level that we need to be. Lots of cost on reinforcement. Hey, we're now positive on our national unity. Monthly change of 0.9. That's actually quite a lot. Can I get that up even higher? Oh, that's definitely the wrong way around though. If I do it like that. So we were at 0.008, now we're at 0.023, so that's 0.015 increase, which means it's not as fast as you might think, no. I'm gonna go back to doing it something like this. Counter-espionage will then be more important, but at least get a positive national unity going. Getting to 80 would actually also be pretty good, so we would need to get 3 in... +3 in 3 years or so. Okay, I think that this one is now done. That seems to be the case. What I could actually do is just remove all the HQs and then redivide everything that's underneath it. That's also a thing to do. Let's see, what do you have? You have 3 units of infantry in there. So if we pick all of you and just send you over here. Strategic redeployment. Mahiliao. One less. And the HQ can go to Odessa. Let's actually count the provinces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I do have to make use... Oh, oops. 6, 7, 8. So there's going to be a slightly bigger part here. Because we are going to get like this area as well, so... Okay, I think for now I'm going to try and divide each corps across 3 provinces. At least that's what I'm thinking. First corps is just 2, yeah, then you're going to 5th corps. Definitely. 5th corps, go to to Tiraspol. And the other one in 1st corps, just gonna disband you. Add you to the 5th corps and rename the 5th corps to the 1st corps. There we go, that's our first one. They don't have an order, you can go to Ilichivsk. So we're going to go with 2 units every province for now. 1 artillery, 1 anti-tank probably. And that's just 1st corps. Let's get them out of this province so I see who's left. This will be our main reserve group anyway. This will be the southern front, definitely. Yeah, so the Germans had Heeresgruppe A, B and C. Okay, they're all nearly gone. Okay. There we go. So this is what's left. The 10th Army is gonna get some more corps people. 2nd Corps, let's grow that onto the 2nd Army. Okay, strategically redeploy, and go to Budai EU. Good. Hey, you're not attached to anything but the southern front itself, so go to 2nd Corps. You can go to Ananyev. You are attached to 6th Corps, which only has 1 group. You go away. Select you. You're going to be attached to 2nd Corps and going to Rybnicha. Turkey has quietly taken steps to align itself to the Comintern. I really don't mind that at all. I cannot influence them now because they're influencing themselves. But getting them there would be amazing. Due to diplomatic influence. It's not a lot, is it? No. Still drifting towards the allies they are. Tiraspol, Budai. There we go. More people have left. Let's see, I still need to add some more to the 2nd Corps. Kodyma. Is that 5 of them? That's 5 of them. Good. Eventually, when we've built up our forces big enough, of course, we're going to be going to 1 corps in each province and just have them as semi-self-sustaining fighting units. You still have this guy left. He's going to detach you now. 37th Corps, you can go bye-bye. I need 3rd Corps, preferably, if I can find it. 2nd Cavalry Corps, 2nd Mechanized, 9th Army. Let's call this the 1st Army. I have no idea if it's Iwanya or not. 1st Corps, 2nd Corps, that's good. 6th Army actually has nothing attached to it, so I'm going to disband it. It's going to get my officer ratio up as well. Ooh, hello. We are doing very well. Let's drop some spies into France and the UK. Germany, I need to start counter-espionage, of course. Get the German spies dead. Mechanized Corps. Just 1 unit right now. Wow. Get both of you there. Kavallerijskia Divisie. name. You are gonna get out of this as well with your second mechanized. So the mechanized units I'm gonna try and get all into one army as well. Southern Front, 9th Army. I'm gonna disband you for now. Poof, they're gone. 8th Mechanized Corps is actually moving, which is good. 1st Army, why don't you move to Odessa as well, just so you're out of the way for now. Hang on, we have now 5 provinces, so this should, all that army should get. They shouldn't get anything else. So, do you have the 2nd Army? You have a lot of corps without people, so you have 3 here. Let's take out everything that has 3 divisions in it. So this corps has 3 divisions in it. Let's just get them out quicker. You have 3 in you. That's these guys. Mechanized, you're of course going to Ulyanovka. This guy as well. There are so many corps going to be there, it's going to be ridiculous. Ah, here's another one. That's the wrong one. 4th Mechanized Corps with attachments go to Ulyanovka. Okay, so I think that's all of them with... oh, this is perfect. A group of 2, and here I think is another group of 2. So I can just get rid of them and then just combine them together. So we have 3 of 3 and only 2 of 2. Seems to be the case, but this guy is also there with his buddies. Okay, that's a lot more out of there. Dnipropetrovsk. Gonna try to make this as what's it called, efficient as possible for now. This is gonna be ridiculously hard. I'm gonna start researching pretty damn soon. I just need a few more spies going around. Odessa, places. Okay, here you see our lines starting to form. Intelligence. We have lots of... Wow, we're already got a spy dead here. I don't need anyone in these nations right now. Poland neither. That's just gonna happen automatically. Support ruling party. That would be hilarious in, say, Republican Spain. That's where we're gonna do that. Because support ruling party is... our party gets stronger in that nation, basically. Kamyanka. Ah, yes, right here. Just still splitting it up. There's still units moving everywhere. In the first year, you don't have to be worried about getting into the war anyway, so... Okay, so our HQs are doing fine. These guys... Okay, so you are... That's a full core of 3. Do we have another core of 2 available? I would hope so. You are gonna get detached. Let's put all cavalry units in Uman for now. You're also going to Privitny. Just gonna disband you though. So that's a 2nd army corps that we're gonna get divided now. Very well. Ulyanovka, that's our first tanks getting out. You can also go to Uman. I'm not gonna not use the cavalry. I mean, they can still be very useful. Of course, I still need a place to get my mountain troops together, I think, for now. In Vinnytsia. Should be fine. Also, you don't need a corps. Okay, so what do we have left? We have left 14th Corps with 2 people. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So everything to Proskurov. And that leaves it with 1, 2, 3, I think. It's 1. It's 2. And that would be 3. Yes, our cavalry is there. So let's get our cavalry out of here as well as the mountain forces. Get there and disband the cavalry corps attached to it. Most of them seem to be doing... Is that another group of 2 that we haven't moved yet? They are not moving, I think. They're not. We'll see in a second what happens next. Regardless, it's time to end this episode already. I would like to thank you all for watching. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date in the future. And especially on this Let's Play. And I will see you guys later. I will do something in between now. Don't worry about it. Where are you? You're going there. Okay, so I can actually disband you. Bye. So much to do. You also have nothing attached to you anymore, so that just leaves this one. Yay. Southern Front.